Hey you guys, welcome back to the show. We're going to do my dividend portfolio update for the week of November 11th through the 15th. Now I realize I'm a couple days late and I apologize for that. I was up in Seattle with a couple athletes doing what I love, a little weightlifting competition. I'll show you some pictures. It was the Howard Cohn's American Masters 2019. And I'm proud to say that I took the silver across the board in my weight and age category. So I was pretty happy about that. A couple things. I got a couple of dividends this week. I also wanted to go over what things have been going on and just do a quick little update. Anyway, so let's start with S&P 500 here. Looks like now I realize I'm a little bit late, so this is a couple days back, but imagine this went back a couple more days. So 11. You can see we started the week off down just a little bit, but we can't really say down because we're still over 3,000 the whole time, right? So dropped a little bit, looks like on the 14th, which was Friday or Thursday. And then on the 15th on Friday, it came back up. And as you can see, all the way through the end of the day, it was going up and it ended up around 3,011.15. Now, this is going to go on to today's and still showing that we're still going up. And currently today, this is November the 18th, Monday, it's at 3,122. So really, really up there. All right, so if we look at first thing I want to look at is my dividends. Show you the dividends I got this week. I did get a good dividend this week from AbbVie. AbbVie is one of my pharmaceutical companies. Got a November dividend check of $21.40. I did get my monthly AGNC. Now that is a really small holding, and I got 87 cents for the month. I also got $5.29 from Procter and Gamble, and I already had the AT&T from the week before. So for the month, I'm currently sitting about $43.18 in dividend stock dividends. All right. So if we look at what I got this week. So the companies that I bought, let's go back to my portfolio and see my portfolio. I did add $200 last week. And I had some buys. So let's see, what did I buy that last week? So now it was closed on Monday. So all the trades, I usually get $100 in each Monday. And it was closed for trading on M1 for the Veterans Holiday. So on Tuesday they bought me some 3M, they bought some McDonald's, they bought some Walmart, some Aqua America, some National Fuel Gas, as well as some Waste Management. And these were all pretty small buys. So currently my total portfolio with M1, let's go back. Okay, let's try it this way. Total portfolio is $2,216. So I'm up about 3.8% overall. Now, remember, that's through the long haul. We've obviously had ups and downs. McDonald's stock is still down. Waste Management is still down a little bit. Although Walmart and Walgreens that were down have come back nicely. As you can see, 19.59% for Walgreens. That one really blasted back. And my Water America is down just a little bit. But as I said, these are dividend stocks that I buy and hold, so I don't really concern myself with the day-to-day prices, although I do look at that. When I buy, I will take, for example, my Waste Management, and I will look at my average share price, which in this case is 113, and I see that it's selling at about 112 and a quarter. So I use that when I add, which I'm going to add. If it's below my average share price, I add more to it. Simple as that, you guys. And just keep adding each week. Now, in my Vanguard accounts, we have my AGNC, and you can see that, remember I added 10 shares a couple weeks ago, and it's down, but I have 15 and a half shares there, as well as Realty Income, which I just bought this month, so I haven't got my first dividend, but that is a monthly dividend payer, and I have 10 shares of that as well. And that one is actually up a little bit, so that's good. In my taxable account, my AT&T, I have 31 shares. Clorox, I have 5 shares that I bought a couple weeks ago. Johnson & Johnson, I have a little over 20 shares, and my Procter & Gamble has 15 shares. And as I said, I did get a dividend from them this month. On my high dividend ETF, you see that I have 57 shares of that and some change, and that one's sitting at about $5,200. So those are my dividend stocks. If we look at my Ally Invest account, I have not added any new stocks to this week, but as I said, I did get a AbbVie dividend. So I believe the D's I have here mean they're upcoming, but this one almost always has the D because, let's see, Bank of America, that one's coming in December. Ford's in December. Coke is in December. Pfizer is in December. And Exxon is in December. So all of those are December. So that's going to be a good month for me as well. Ally news. I did also get an email. Now, I didn't make a single video on this because it's been happening so much that it isn't really worth repeating. But I will read what it says. An update about your online savings account. Bradley, as you may have heard, the Federal Reserve cut the Fed funds rate. Now, this was a couple weeks ago, you guys. For the third time since July. Unfortunately, like many other online banks, these rate cuts will impact the rate that we can give you for your online savings account. Starting on 11/13, your APY, your annual percentage yield, is changing from 1.80% down to 1.70% APY. It will still show online in your account details. This 0.10% APY decrease means you'll earn $5 less interest each year for each $5,000 in your account. So basically, I'm losing $1 per thousand per year. Here are 3 ways to set yourself up for success. Now, notice they didn't give us, you're still making 17 times the normal average, because we're tired of hearing that, right? Schedule recurring transfers. I do that. Set up direct deposit. I do that. Put some of your savings in a CD. Okay, so I had to take a look. I had to take a look at this to see what the rates were. You guys, let's take a look here. Let's go back. Let's explore products and rates. This is going to show you how bad cash has gotten. So, really quickly, let's see. Let's look at CD rates. Okay, now I usually use 1 year. So here is a high yield CD rate of 2%. I currently do have an Ally CD for $5,000, and it is at 2.55%. And here's the thing, you guys. When I renewed that in July, it came down. The year rate before that was 2.95%. Now it's 2% for 12 months. Let's see what we can get for 18 months. Okay, so depending on how much you could get, if you put 25,000, you could get 2.05. What about 3 years? 2.1. 5 years, 2.25. But I'd have to tie up my money for 5 years. Are you kidding me? Ridiculous. That is not an option for me. So if we look at my dividend stocks, you can see that we've got listing breaks down by what we have. And as I showed, this is actually changed to 52.20 and change, so that's gone up. And my VGSLX has gone up a little bit as well. But it looks like so far for my year, I'm looking at, if I got a full year worth of dividends, I'm at about $600 worth of dividends annually, you guys. 608. So that's pretty good. Anyway, one other thing I wanted to say, and I should have started with this, you guys, and I want to say, I noticed when I got back last night, when I looked at my channel, I am at 199 subscribers, and I can't believe I'm almost at 200, you guys. I was hoping I would get 200 overnight so I could have a 200 subscriber special. Didn't happen. But I want to thank each and every one of my subscribers for checking the channel out. I hope you like it. If you have ideas, you guys, please tell me what you want to hear about. If you have an idea or a question about something, I will call it out and answer it to the best of my knowledge. Now, you know I'm not a financial planner. I don't play one on YouTube. But I feel like the more we can educate each other. And I learned through educating myself. So it's important that you do that. Really, if you have something you're interested in, go to the library, check out a book, go online, reference it, research it, learn about it. And as always, you guys, my mantra is invest early and often, keep your fees low, and buy and hold. If you do that, you're going to win the race. Remember, this is a long game. This is like golf. We're not playing to see who gets the best shot. We're playing to see who wins after 18 holes, or in our case, after a lifetime of savings. So I hope you got something out of this. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm. If you're new to the channel and you haven't already subscribed, I would ask you to please subscribe. I want to break 200, and I'd like to get even another 100, maybe 300. It took me 6 months to get to 100. It's taken me a month and a half to get almost to 200 since then. So it's got some momentum, and I'm really thankful, you guys. Anyway, I'll see you next week. Thanks.